May 18th, I'm back on the boat to do the buffing on the other side, on the starboard side. And yesterday I was using the Marina's electric outlet here, cable, and it was great. Now I came here today expecting the same thing, and look at that, it's going all the way down there. So there's another boater there that's using it. So what am I gonna do? Oh, I got a secret weapon. I think you know what that is, right? Let's take a look. Oh, oh yes, look at that. So, is there a problem? Nope, only a solution. Oh, that thing's helping me a lot on the boat. And that's the before. Look at all this here. The shine is on, it was buffed. It's going to be the waxing to do left. And now I don't know if you can tell the difference. I am right over here with the shine. That's the shine and that's not shine yet. Alright, so the buffing and the waxing is done on both sides of the boat. And I started the battery pack here at 97%. Look where it's at right now. It's not bad. 86%. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Makes me more independent on whatever I want to do and wherever I want and when I'm ready. So right now the battery pack is showing an output of 0 watts. Just plugging that in here and turning it on. We'll see it here. It draws 7 watts. And nothing is working. It's just plugged in. I'm gonna start the buffer just for fun. And it spikes up to 90. Ah, yeah. All shiny. What a nice day to come clean the boat. Ha. Yes. This Bessel washeroo thingaroo is too strong for that battery pack at 400 watts. You just heard it ring because there's a it's a steamer in there. So yeah, it's too powerful for it. I'm gonna have to wait to be on the dock with shore power in order to do what I wanted to do, which was just to come over here, go all around, and just like steam that here all around there before I put the Eisenglass on. So she's a no-go. Alright, well at least the buffer works with it. And the TV and charging the phones and my little fans. Oh, that's alright. Now, because the boat's supposed to come out in the water Monday or Tuesday, it's supposed to rain around that time. I'm not gonna wait to clean this before I put the Eisenglass on, because if I get out and it's raining, it's gonna be worse. My tripod is out of juice, but I just realized something. Hint, hint. Now all I need is a cable, and of course I got some of those in the boataroo. Right over here is one. Perfect. Let's do that. USB. Oh crap. I found a solution. Oh, yes. And here, There we go. And it is charging. Perfect. Because right now, putting the Eisenglass going to be, where am I going to put my phone to do that? Ho ho ho. The Eisenglass. Alright, let's get them out and see them for the first time. Oh, ho, ho. Oh my gosh, what a difference. Yeah, I knew I wouldn't regret it. Holy moly. That is spectacular. Look at this. Huh? It's like there's nothing there. Wow. Holy, that's going really well. Oh, did you see that? Nothing to it. Oh my gosh. You gotta look at this. Okay, wait. Now, that's the before. Oh, they're already on. Yeah, you thought it wasn't on, right? See, it's even clearer with the Eisenglass on. There's a little bit of distortion here because they were rolled up. But hey, wow. Huh? She's a winner, eh? Look at that. Holy. Yeah, looking really mighty good. Holy. So now I got this side to do, and then the two here on the side, and two more on the other side, and we are done. And you may have noticed that there's some extra texture, you know. It's a bit, there's a word for it, extension, I think, extension tack or something like that. And again, it's just like for when it's really cold outside, you can't even pull this down and tack those. So at least you can tack them temporarily. So I got one here and one on the other side here for the main one. Yeah, again, only when it's cold. Just like that. Right now what I'm thinking is that during the winter there's so coming in the house. Or maybe laying flat inside the cabin. But then what about the raccoons? I don't know what to do. Alright. Now we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 to install. This is unbelievable. Oh. And your turn. I know, you can't wait. Gosh, it's going much better than I thought. Don't drop the Eisenglass. All right, the Eisenglass are all put up, and now I'm gonna go outside, just stack them up and everything, and I'm ready to go in the water. So just a few more days to go. Ah, man, that's gonna be the day. A neighbor of mine, a boating neighbor, just went in the water today. She sent me a picture. Oh my gosh, happy for you. One day's gonna be my day, right? Maybe 3 days to go. So yeah, if it rains or not, now I'm ready to go. At this point, I'm just gonna come over, and I got my cleaning stuff. If I had the car a bit longer, I would have started to clean and everything. They had to move my boat to let some other boats go before. Oh, we're getting closer to the door of the tent cover. I am not complaining. And the new sacrificial rods are on everything, everywhere. We're ready for the 1,000 Islands. Come on, gracias. You're gonna take us there, right? May 28th, and the boat was supposed to be in the water 2 days ago, so what's going on, Frank? Yeah, I'm laughing, but I take it with stride, right? So here's the issue. I was lucky enough to find what it was before the boat went in the water. Look at that. So as I was coming over to just like clean the thruster, you know, to make the boat look pretty, I noticed the wires at the back. Look at this here. Wow, it came totally snapping off. So it goes down here on that bolt, and the rest of the bolt is in there. So, and what else is there? And this one, look at this wire from the battery. It just came all loose like this. It just cracked and whatnot. So what happened is that during my big voyage that I did last summer, over 2,000 kilometers, I guess the thruster here was used a lot, and then it just like goes like this or sideways. Whenever I use the thruster, I tighten these up a bit, so I can't do it much right now, but look at this. Yeah, that's the sound that I could hear. And it would go sideways, so what happened is that underneath here, the lug nut would actually just hit. Look at that. It would just hit against here, and then it took off the rubber cap, and then eventually this took a hit as well and just snapped out. So yeah, now what needs to be done? Well, I call Side Shift, and sure enough, they are prompt to help. They've always been a great company, and again, no affiliation at all whatsoever. So now I want to check if the motor shaft here is solid in the bracket. Oh yeah, okay, so this one is good. Well, I put it in myself, so it is good, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so this is good here. Yeah, just a matter of waiting now. All right, I just got that little ladder there because I'm gonna need some Sikaflex there for the bow thruster repair change, motor change, and I'm thinking I got some on the boat. I'm gonna go check. And as I'm making my way up the ladder, I just reminded myself I have some new Eisenglass. I can't wait to see it. I won't be able to see them because they're totally transparent. I can't see them. Oh, yes, look how nice that is. Oh my gosh, right? I like to appreciate good things like that. All right, if I have anything here that looks like a Sikaflex, it would be in here. I got lots of goodies in here, just in case things go wrong. Distributor cap, good old vacuum. You know what? I probably left it home because I don't. Oh, wait. Oh, 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 we are in good hands. Perfect. Alright, so on the next video, I'll try to see what I can do for when I change the bow thruster myself. And with that, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys on the next one. And to finally float on the water and just take off for the Thousand Islands and meet some of you out there, right? So just say hello, it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, the more I wait, the more I'm gonna enjoy it. That's the spirit, right? Alright, see you guys. Bye for now.